the fire that doesn't forgive. There comes a time when the body says enough, but the soul doesn't know how to quit. Ursus spent years choosing others, first Areli, then Juan, then anyone who looked at him with pleading eyes. "We share our health," he'd say like a mantra, like armor made of guilt, and for a while, it worked, until it didn't. The mistake wasn't tactical, it was human. A collapsing bridge, an enemy in flames, a child screaming for help. Ursus jumped, saved the child, left someone behind. A brother in arms, a soul, gone in seconds. He turned back too late. The fire had already decided. A week later, Juan sat beside him, chewing dried mango, pretending not to care. Then, casually, "You know you're not the sun, right? You can't orbit everyone." Ursus didn't reply. Because in his head, he could have saved them all. Because otherwise, what was his strength for? The mistake didn't kill him. It burned, like something living under his ribs. From that day on, Ursus changed. He slept no more than 2 hours. He stopped laughing. He stopped trusting especially himself. And worst of all, he started seeing him. Before him, a patch of frozen water acted as a natural mirror. In puddles, in the smoke of tea. He never spoke. He just stared. Why him? And not me? Every day, Ursus died a little, and came back out of duty, out of need, like a phoenix, without pause. But each time, more twisted. He stopped asking if things could be saved. He just calculated what must be done. Ursus the protector became Ursus the executor. "If 3 must die for the village to live," he would say. "But what if there's another way?" Juan asked. "There are no more ways. Only outcomes." Juan blinked. "Damn, you sound like a villain with a moral compass, like the final boss, before he cries." Ursus didn't laugh. Juan did for both of them. Areli felt it from afar. Their bond, once warm, now burned like an ember too close to the skin. Ursus was no longer cruel. He was tired, and guilt was his armor. One night, deep in the forest, he thought he saw it. A black jaguar, the same one he once rescued as a child. How do you extinguish a fire that lives inside you? Ursus fell to his knees, and finally, he cried. He knew it. He couldn't keep going. Each rebirth brought him back, less whole. But the war didn't wait. Juan still needed him. Areli was searching for him. And the world waited for a phoenix that maybe wouldn't rise the same. What happens when a hero starts to question the act of saving? What if, in saving everyone else, he's the one being left behind?
No pude salvarlos, a nuestros padres. The words were a broken sob, a desperate confession of my utter failure, echoing the emptiness that had consumed me.
Ursus and the healing bear, the heart that awakened the spirit. Ursus's body was strong, but his mind, fractured. His soul, lost in a maze of guilt, memory, and promises he couldn't keep. He still walked, still fought, still saved. But inside, a boy wept at a nameless grave. The boy who couldn't save everyone. The boy who became a warrior. The man who forgot how to forgive himself. It happened on a starless night, the kind where even ghosts stay quiet. Ursus knelt before the fire, not for warmth, but for surrender. "Who am I now?" he asked the wind. No answer, until the fire changed color, and from within it, something emerged. A giant, a bear, made of starlight, roots, and something older than time. The ancestral spirit, the healing bear. It didn't roar. It approached and placed a paw on his chest, and there the healing began. The bear didn't speak in words. It shared memory. Ursus saw his childhood, his failures, his triumphs, his mother's smile, Areli's silent strength. In his memory, he saw his father Raphael and his brother Juan, victims of addiction, the battle he couldn't win. And then he saw himself, not the Ronin, not the savior, just a man, trying to hold a broken world with bare hands. And the bear whispered, without moving its mouth, "You are not a god. You don't have to save everyone." "Then what am I?" Ursus asked, tears like magma. "You are a bridge. You are medicine. And you are flame not to burn, but to light." The bear's warmth entered him, stitched his wounds, aligned his soul, and then it became part of him, not gone, merged. From that night on, when Ursus touched others with true love, they healed. And when he faced evil, he didn't fight with rage. Peace finally finds its place in his chest, quiet and natural, as if it was always meant to be there. He walks differently now, not because of pride, but because peace finally fits in his chest. And ahead, he feels her, Areli. She's near, she's ready, so is he. Ursus embraces his destiny as a healing Ronin, one who will protect with fire. But this time, he'll be ready to face whatever may come. The reunion of the brothers won't be easy. Ursus is prepared, steady in heart and blade, but are his brothers ready to face what awaits?